Hey everybody, and welcome to Plastic Nostalgic, where all toys are nostalgic, eventually. Now, to keep on with that theme of women warriors, I decided to open up the Mandalorian's Cara Dune from the Star Wars Retro Collection. Now, she'll be a neat addition to the other ones I have, so let's get into this. Here we have that classic Star Wars packaging for the Retro series. It has that distressed look along the edges. Big old sticker they could have put somewhere else. They show the figure inside a little better. But this is Cara Dune from the Mandalorian series. Star Wars Retro Collection. On the back here has this. The Star Wars Retro Collection is inspired by 1970s Star Wars figures and features original figure design and detailing. Continue your collection from the galaxy far, far away. And here's a little checklist from the Mandalorian Retro line. We have the Mandalorian, Cara Dune, IG-11, Kuil, the Child, Moff Gideon, Grief Karga, and the Remnant Stormtrooper. Well, here we have Cara Dune. So let's get into this. Always use care when cutting with a knife. She was a pretty popular character on the Mandalorian show. And there was some kind of controversy after she got off the show, but I don't know much about that. So, here's the card back. And here is that neat Star Wars retro figure. Oh, well, looky here. Have some of that literature. Don't choke on your toy. Well, that's a good idea. All right, let's get this retro figure out of this plastic. And here she is in all her glory. Very simple articulation. Her shoulders move. Her head turns to the side and her hips bend down. It's kind of a big deal back in the day when I would get a Star Wars figure, and even though it had very little articulation, they fit in the ships, and it was a real fun time. Gee whiz, the notifications. Here's one of her blasters. She was pretty handy with that in the show. And a little sidearm. Now let's see how this goes together. Let's see. These didn't usually have the built-in holsters like they do in more recent figures. So she'll be stuck with it in her hand. And she's ready for action. Yeah, they fit real nicely in her hand. Unlike that Stormtrooper gun I spent about a half hour looking for earlier when I dropped it. You know, they're tiny little things. I can see why I lost a ton of them when I was a kid. Here's Cara Dune from The Mandalorian. It's going to be a great addition to my Star Wars Retro Collection. Cara Dune joins the forces of good, along with the other heroes, in their fight against Cobra and the forces of evil. Thanks for joining us today on Plastic Nostalgic, where all toys are nostalgic, eventually. Be sure to join us next time. In order to do that, like and subscribe, and leave a comment down below. See y'all next time.